Der Spiegel, one of 3 international news agencies given primary access to Wikileaks' latest release of more than 250,000 classified American diplomatic cables, calls the event a political meltdown for United States foreign policy. In the documents, U.S. diplomats stationed across the globe report back to the State Department in Washington, communicating sensitive information about international arms deals, evaluating political developments, or assessing the corruption level of local leaders. The compendium of reports, most of which covered the period from 2003 until the end of February 2010, sheds light on America's at times arrogant view of the world. Never before have so many political revelations embarrassed the U.S. State Department in one fell swoop. Among scores of disclosures that are likely to cause uproar, the cables detail grave fears in Washington over the security of Pakistan's nuclear weapons program, with officials warning that as the country faces economic collapse, government employees could smuggle out enough nuclear material for terrorists to build a bomb. Also, allegations that Russia and its intelligence agencies are using mafia bosses to carry out criminal operations, with one cable reporting that the relationship is so close that the country has become a, quote, virtual mafia state. And the cables include devastating criticism of the UK's military operations in Afghanistan by U.S. commanders, the Afghan president, and local officials in Helmand. The dispatches reveal particular contempt for the failure to impose security around Sangin, the town which has claimed more British lives than any other in the country. Sometimes, the U.S. Embassy activities seem to go beyond the requirements of diplomacy. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is recorded as demanding members of her diplomatic corps to spy on United Nations figures. The State Department, which has described the cables as diplomacy in action, is extremely displeased that the reports have been released.
But I can say that the United States deeply regrets the disclosure of any information that was intended to be confidential, including private discussions between counterparts or our diplomats' personal assessments and observations. I want you to know that we are taking aggressive steps to hold responsible those who stole this information.